Welcome to the planet Mustafar. Jamie and I wanted to know if higher ground is in fact a crushing advantage when it comes to battling with lightsabers. So we brought in one of the actual fight coordinators from the Star Wars films to give us a little lightsaber 101, and now we've replicated the exact pitch of terrain that Obi-Wan and Anakin have their final battle on. Also, for your viewing pleasure, we've replicated some of the aesthetics of the planet itself. We couldn't resist. Am I allowed to make my own sound effects?
Okay, go ahead and turn the power on.
So how's this going to work? Well, we're going to do 25 rounds with Adam on the high ground and then 25 rounds with me on the high ground.
There you go, sir.
To protect the lower person's head, we're using this kendo helmet, and it's wired along with the rest of the suit, so we'll be able to see if we actually get a score on that.
I'm going to do a systems check on your helmet.
Yeah.
Hey, reset.
The rules are simple.
Yep.
When you get hit by a sword stroke and your lights light up, that's a point for your opponent.
Totally feels more realistic with this terrain, doesn't it?
Yeah, it came out quite nice. At the end, we'll tally up the score and see what we got.
You ready, Heidemann?
You betcha.
Are you a Sith or a Jedi?
I would be a Sith.
That's what I would have said, but I didn't want to insult you. All right, let's go, Sith. Gotcha.
Our recently graduated Jedi once again do battle for science.
Nice. Gotcha. This is intense. Reset.
It's pretty clear that just one day of training won't make us sword experts, but it gave us some insight into ways to move the lightsaber. And it also does what all training does. It slows the process down a little bit.
Reset.
I feel like it's much less of a free-for-all in this test than it was when we started.
Oh, gotcha.
They are certainly more skilled,
Reset.
more clinical in their execution.
Oh, dead. Reset.
But as the contest continues, it's clear Jamie, supposedly at a deadly disadvantage,
Dead.
is holding his own.
You and I are quite evenly matched, sir.
At this point, I feel like I'm making quite a number of scores. And to me, that says that this is not a definitive thing, that higher ground always wins.
Yep, and with Jamie exacting the revenge of the Sith.
You didn't quite nail me in the ghoulies, but that was a good shot. Careful with that, will you?
Part one of the competition reaches its exhausting conclusion.
So, that's it for the 25 rounds of Jamie from the lower ground position. Now it's my turn. We're not going to look at the score just yet, because it's not about which one of us does better. It's about whether higher ground does significantly better than lower ground.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Heinemann, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
But my intuition right now says higher ground is not a crushing advantage.
However, when Jamie takes the high ground, he immediately racks up several quick-fire wins. And Adam's obviously off balance.
Reset. Oh! Okay.
But as Adam adjusts
Oh, I got your foot there.
and finds his footing,
You got me.
it once again appears to be a relatively even contest. Despite the uneven playing field, each position seemingly offers as many scoring possibilities, equal pros and cons. And with all 50 fights done and dusted, the conclusion is clear.
Yeah, they both